Hey everyone, it's Colleen with Made for Mermaids. Welcome to day 2 of our Poppy sew-along. Today we're going to be sewing up our shoulder seams, our side seams, and then attaching either our bands or our sleeves. First I'm going to sew my shoulder seams. So I'll place my fabric with right sides together, and also just double check that you did cut your front bodice as mirror images. Stitch the shoulder seams together with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Since I'm doing the sleeveless version, my next step is to sew up my side seams. If you're adding sleeves, you'll need to attach your sleeves first and then sew up your side seams. So make sure that you check out the written pattern tutorial for your next steps. Since I already clipped the one side seam, I'm just going to go ahead and clip the second side seam as well so that I can just serge them both one right after the other. Of course, you can use the regular sewing machine if you don't have a serger or don't want to use your serger. Just make sure that you are using a stretch stitch, and we'll sew those side seams up with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. After the side seams, I need to construct my armbands. First, I'll stitch the short edges together. I'm going to stitch that with right sides together just to create a loop, and then I will fold it sort of onto itself with wrong sides together. Putting clips at the 4 quarter points of the armband, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the other bands as well as for the arm side on both sides. Match up those quarter points. Of course, you can always put more clips on if you're more comfortable with that, but for the most part, 4 is plenty. Stitch your armbands on, and then we'll repeat these same steps for the other side. If you want, you can top stitch around the armbands, or you can just press. I'm going to top stitch because I think it will look nice, sort of to mirror the cover stitch of the neckline, but it's totally up to you. It really just comes down to personal preference. So you do not have to top stitch if you don't want to. Once you're finished top stitching or just giving your armbands a good press, that is it for day 2, and we will see you back tomorrow for day 3. See you then.